Start here with Keegan.
Hey, Bo, thanks for your time. Just to start, can you take us through that last at-bat, what you were looking for, and then what you got at the end on that last pitch?
I was just looking for a good pitch to hit. He's got some pretty good stuff. Fastballs tough and his slider's tough. So I was just trying to get a good pitch to hit, and then I got a hanging slider and was able to do something with it.
And when you're in a hitting streak like this, as hot as you are right now, what feels better? What feels different than normal?
I think I'm just starting to heat up. I think that I was grinding for a while and staying alive. So, I think that's part of baseball. You fight until you start feeling good. And I feel good. I know I have all the time in the world. I'm not worried about fastballs getting by me. So it's a good feeling to have.
All right. Thank you, Bo.
Go ahead, Arash.
Hey, Bo, thanks for the time, man. Just wondering, what are the signs that you see when you know you're starting to heat up?
I think just being ready to hit every pitch. I think that when you're not ready to do damage, you can go out of the zone a little bit, you can get passive, take good pitches to hit. And I think when you're ready to hit, you might swing at some bad pitches, but you're ready to do damage. And so for me, it's just about feeling like I'm ready to do damage and seeing the ball and making sure it's a good pitch.
You were saying that Buck and Tabby there in the walk-off interview, you were pressing a little bit. What do you do to kind of get back into your approach and get back to
yeah, just slow down. You got to remember I got a lot of time. Sometimes when you're in the box, you feel like you got to swing right when the guy lets go of the ball. For me, it's just about reminding myself how much time I have. We always have more time than we think. So for me, it's just about slowing the game down, and it's been working out.
Thanks, man.
Go ahead, Shai.
Hey, Bo. Just with the latest series of injuries that have come up, as you look at, and you've already had a bunch as a team, just what are your thoughts on how you guys have survived this first stretch, and kind of what are some of the things you need to do to survive the next stretch?
Yeah, obviously the guys who are hurt are guys who can really help us. But at the same time, I think we all noticed in spring training that we have a lot of guys who can step in and not only play every day, but, impact the game, aside from the starting nine that should have been on opening day. So, we're confident in everybody that comes up here. There's even more guys that haven't gotten a chance yet that, I think that we're confident that come up here and produce. So, I think we've handled it well, and we'll just continue to battle.
And just in terms of your defensive play, you had the super athletic play to end the game yesterday. It looks like you've been a little bit more fluid in the last week or so than maybe in the first week of the season. Have you felt anything different there? And what might you attribute that to?
Yeah, actually, to me, I think it's the opposite. I think early in the year I was feeling pretty good, pretty fluid. Last couple of days, I think that I wasn't trusting myself, my full ability. But that's what it comes down to on the offensive side, and the defensive side is just trusting in your work. So I felt better the last couple of days, but it's defense is the same as offense. There's gonna be times where you don't feel great. And just keep on working, keep on battling through it.
All right, thanks, Bo.
Go ahead, Caitlin.
Hey, Bo. Congrats on the big hits today. You guys were heading to Kansas City next, and that was the city where you played your first major league game. How are you different today than you were a player back then?
I don't think all that much different. Obviously I have the confidence of knowing that I can hit in the big leagues. When I went there, I didn't know yet. So, I have that confidence, but, to be honest, I'm probably a little bit better, but same type of player.
Is there any sort of sentimental attachment to that stadium or anything, knowing that it was where you debuted?
No, not really. I guess it's cool to go back, but it's the same thing for me.
I'm just going to sneak one more in because there's no one behind me. I wanted to ask also, you're off to a great start, but also Vlad is as well. You've been with him through the years and stuff. So just what is it like to see him getting off to this start? I imagine it's the start that everybody thought that he could have.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. He's been through a lot the last couple of years, and to see him put the work in, and then see it translate he's back to Vlad. I mean, I think he's only really scratching the surface of what he's capable of. You know, I think he can be the best hitter in the game. So to see what he's doing right now is really fun to see. And he's also back to being Vladdy, smiling in the dugout, having fun. You know, I haven't seen him get out and smile about his out since AA, and he's been doing that a lot. You know, because he knows he's going to get him at some point, and you know, it's really fun to see so far.
Did he lose that at all a little bit? Just that smiling and that good, happy nature that he had?
No, he was always smiling, but you know, I mean, when you're raking like he is right now, it just comes out a little bit more.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, I lied. I have one more. There was a video that the camera caught of you and Vlad sitting beside each other in the dugout. I don't know if you've seen it like circulating on social media. Anyway, I just wanted to ask, like, what does your friendship with Vlad mean to you? You know, what does he bring as a friend and as a teammate?
He loves people. You know, he wants the best for everybody around him. You know, he pushes me. He's always trying to help me get better. You know, so our relationship means a lot. We've been together through, you know, for what, 4 years now, I think. So you know, we've grown up together really. And it's been awesome to see his growth and be with him through it all.
Thanks, Bo.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Rosie.
No, that's okay. That's the question I was going to ask.
Okay. Go ahead, Arash.
Yeah, but just further to that, man, you're a pretty self-motivated guy. How is it that Vlad makes you better? How does he help you get better?
You know, I mean, he pays attention to my at bats and stuff. You know, I mean, he'll come up to me. He's not afraid to come up to me and tell me something. You know, like I said, we've been together for 4 or 5 years. So, you know, other than my dad and I mean, him, Biggio, Schneider, those guys that have been around me forever, they know me better than anyone. So, you know, they have the right to come up and say something to me if they see something. And Vladdy definitely never hesitates.
Has that always been the way on the way up?
No, definitely not. I mean, you know, we have to learn each other first, earn each other's respect. But you know, he's got mine. Like I said, I think he can be the best, you know, hitter in the world. So, anytime he's got something to say, I'm going to listen.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Bo.